What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Tap in, bruh. Today we talking about that boy Ben10, NBA Ben10, and how he been going crazy on the internet. He said he tired of y'all playing on the top, man. Y'all get in here, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Do that for your boy. Do it for your boy. Now, if you know and if you don't know, NBA Ben10 has recently, gotten to an altercation with an individual, you feel me, where they went in this restaurant and tried to, beat him up, jump him, whatever. A pistola ended up falling off the hip and somebody ended up getting hit. He was one of the people that got hit. If I'm not mistaken, I think somebody got hit in the hand or something like that. He lost a finger, whatever. And the dude stood over, being and shot him a couple times, whatever the case may be. And yeah, since then he's been temporarily paralyzed. I don't know what's going on with that. You feel me? Like, we don't wish nothing like that on nobody, but regardless of the circumstances, what they've been through, you feel me, what they did, we gonna get into that, you feel me? But you don't wish stuff like that on nobody, you feel me? Because shit, don't nobody deserve no life like that, bro. Like, yeah, I wake up every day. I'm grateful, bro. I'm thankful. I thank God, bro, that I'm able to walk, bro, talk, breathe, see, smell, hear, like just the basic things. You feel me? Like use my extremities. You know what I'm saying? Because life can change for you, bro, and you might not be able to do some of these things tomorrow or just one day in general because we all get old, bro, and it's gonna happen. We're going to deteriorate and we're not gonna be able to do things like we're able to do them now. That's why you gotta appreciate what you got. Now, following the incident, like I said, I don't understand or really know. I don't know. I told y'all that's my line. I might change my podcast to the name I don't know.com. That tune in to I don't know.com. Like, yeah, you feel me? But now, back to the topic. A lot of people being around here trolling him, you feel me, like saying this and that because, before the incident happened, Ben10 was riding on a high horse, you feel me. Ben10 was feeling like he was untouchable. In fact, there's a clip circulating around about him, with him in it, talking about like how, they should be allowed to, pretty much get into it with their ops, you feel me. Like, it should be a certain section of, United States or whatever state they in, whatever, for them to get it on and, let it, be what it is, you feel me? Because he was saying that, it's something that he feels like he wants to, you know what I'm saying? He want to go that long, that is that forever. Like, he's never letting it go. So just give them an opportunity, to go somewhere and they can do what they do without, the consequences of the police. And while he was making, what I'm saying, a great case, because I'm pretty sure a lot of America feel like that, like, make the less than 1% who's responsible for a lot of the crime, stay in one place and, deal with each other. It's called prison. That's what they let you do that in. You feel me? Like prison. Jail. You know what I'm saying? That's what they let you do that in. Like, what is you talking about, man? But I digress. You feel me? Now, when he was saying that, regardless of my joke I just made, pretty funny, right? He did have a point. Like, put them in a certain part, whatever, and let them do what they do, because shit, we don't want to be in danger of, whatever going on. You got kids out here, older people, women, what I'm saying, other races that ain't got nothing to do with nothing that's going on, that's being involved in these type of, incidents, you feel me? Fearing for their life, might accidentally get shot in the process, or, just, terrified to the point where they don't even want to experience, the American dream like that anymore, you feel me? So it's like, I do get it, but you can't be a hypocrite when, it comes back around tenfold. You spoke that into existence. You said that's what you wanted, and then, something ends up happening to you, and, it's one of those things where the trolling, becomes one of those things. What would I say? Trolling becomes, instead of it going outward, it's coming at you. So you got, the same people that were, you were trolling, whatever. plus the fans of these people, trolling you or whatever. And it's like, you got to expect that when you dibbling, dabbling, in the things that you dibbling and dabbling in. You feel me? Now, hey, I feel like this. You feel me? If that's the life you're involved in, you know what come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's sweet, it's sweet. When it ain't, it ain't. And that's what come with that life. You know what I'm saying? And kids, please, take heed, take notes. You feel me? Like, this could easily be you. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't necessarily even have to be you. You know what I'm saying? Getting into an altercation with anybody. You could just be like how the comedian was, Gerald Houston, just an innocent bystander, bro. Just walking in the mall and some individuals get into it and now you're shot. So it's like, hey, man, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You feel me? While I do feel for the situation and I don't wish that on nobody, you feel me? You invited that type of energy into your life by, trolling or, just doing the things that you were doing on the internet, you feel me? Or in real life, you feel me? Like, it's just, what you was into, you feel me? You know what you was into. People around you know what you was into. And it's unfortunate, but it's what comes with it, bro. Jail, injury, death. It's what comes with the streets. And he was on there talking about some people that used to be his old friends on some money, he gonna get that. You feel me? Like, yeah, it be like that sometimes because, when you got time to sit down and think, bro, you get to thinking about this and that and, whoop de whoop, whoop de whoop, and how this felt and how this connect, that connect. It's like, yeah, you got time to sit down and think, and sometimes God will sit you down, bro. Yeah, he didn't have to take my legs away. He took away my driver license. You feel me? I was like, mother, I'm gonna do this now? Now I gotta go renew it, do all this and that. And I was forced to sit down, bro, and sit with a lot of uncomfortable thoughts, ideas, and just things that I needed to reevaluate in my life. You know what I'm saying, to progress to the level that I want to go to. You feel me? Like, I had to sit down and analyze those things. And bro, it was probably some of the best time that I spent with myself in a long time. And you gotta appreciate that when God sits you down. Hopefully this is just a temporary situation, bro, to where, he's, just temporarily paralyzed. I hope he get his legs back, bro. Like, that ain't nothing I wish on nobody. Y'all get down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about Ben10 popping off on the internet. Y'all think he got the right to? Or y'all think he need to sit down and go and chill out because when the shoe was on the other foot, he was doing the same thing? Y'all let me know, man. Until then, I holla.